How do I know if I picked the wrong major or not? Is there a thing, such a thing as picking the perfect major? Well, I talked in my other video about how I picked my major, and it's complicated. I started out as an aerospace engineer, shifted to theater performance production, took a couple years off, came back, had a very specific way that I picked my major the last time. And like I said in the same video about 15 minutes ago, you can't go wrong if you try and do something, do it well, and then decide it's not the main thing for you. I like aerospace engineering. I like calculus. I like problem solving. Like I look at trains and motorcycles and spaceships and things and go, that's really cool. My personality is I'm very social, and especially at 18, 19, 20, my ADHD was very kinetic. Like I moved around a lot. I was not good at sitting still, and I still am kind of not. Like if you get me in a meeting, most of my colleagues probably think I'm like constantly anxious or something because I'm just tapping my legs and stress. Like I have restless leg syndrome. I'm hyperactive. Like, but most of the time I'm just excited, and it's like a dog wagging its tail. It's just kind of like do. We're having a meeting, and I'm hanging out with my cool friends who know stuff. But that being said, at 19, 20, it was hard for me to sit still. And I loved doing calculus and hyper focusing and step by logical step. It's elegant, right? Watch the movie Proof of the screenplay. Go watch the theater production of it. It's great. It's cool the way they think about math is elegant. And I get to be math and science adjacent with some of the work that I do, but I'm distracted a little bit. Knowing the things you're interested in and your personality type and what's a good match for you is good, but you can't go wrong if you're thinking about long term. Like, does this fit me? And does it fit my personality? Maybe, maybe not. I could be that personality could be a way of doing it differently, but in the moment, maybe I can't figure it out. If I really like it and I think it's the way to go, lean into it. You can the things I see people do. Here's what I'll say before I go there. If you do excellent work, you're going to be fine. If you do excellent work in any area, you'll be fine. If you aim at being in the top 10% performers in any industry, in any environment, it doesn't matter what the major is, you're going to succeed because that's what excellence does. That being said, someone who is excellent in one area and who may have to put in a lot more effort, and that's really more of a marketing and entrepreneurship mindset. So you have to decide, am I most marketable? Like, I can be excellent in this area with this amount of effort, and I can be excellent in this area with this amount of effort. And if I just care about doing a good job, well, or that sort of thing, it doesn't matter what area I'm in. If I can do the things that make me feel rewarded, it doesn't matter which activity I'm doing as long as I try and do a good job at it. So if you're trying to be excellent at what you do and learn meaningfully what you're doing, you're going to be fine for the most part. When the thing that people get stuck on is when they try and make the decision about their major for the wrong reasons. If people pick a generic major because they can't think of anything that they care about, they still need to do that major as if it's the thing they care about. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to pick business because I don't really know what else to do, or I'm going to pick accounting because it's a good, steady job, or I'm going to pick computer science because I know there's jobs in that field. You can make practical decisions like that, and that's not wrong, but you have to treat that decision as if that's the thing. And so even if you're not super excited about business or computer science or whatever you choose, you need to treat it as if you're going to do it for the rest of your life, and then determine if you like it or not. Because if you don't treat it that way, you get this half energy engagement that really is like, I'm just waiting for something better to come along. There's a strange parallel that I'm picking up in dating there. So don't do that either, right? It's like half committing to a relationship. Don't do that. So there doesn't have to be a perfect major, and ultimately nothing's going to get wasted. All of your learning matters if it's authentic learning. All of the things that are growing you are going to matter. It's whether that thing